Bling Me Please?
So Bling Me Please mixed with a piece of signature tea. We have the custom jeweled sneakers along with custom apparel. So check us out.
Okay.
Spice up your closet.
And where can we find you?
On Instagram and Facebook under Bling Me Please and Signature Tea.
I'm going to look you up right now. Candace.
Hey, Shana.
Gorgeous. How you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I have no complaints. I'm good. But let's talk about these Tory Bell lashes. Do you have them on today?
I'm not wearing them today. I'm not wearing them today, but Tory Bell Cosmetics is a line of a wonderful just makeup and lashes and everything you need to just get beautified.
You look good.
Thank you.
Y'all are glowing today.
Thank you.
We'll get on Miss Candace Spice and house.
Am I ready, Shana?
Spicy, yeah. So you've gone from taking baby steps, right, into friendships and, you know, your big steps in your career. So tell us more about this modeling career that you're taking up.
So I've had some changes going on within the modeling world for me. So I was with an agency up until maybe last year, and I stepped away from the agency because I wanted to do a little bit more outside of Memphis, and I want to branch out into some bigger cities. You know, Memphis is a small market. I love Memphis, but I want to do some things here, and I also want to do things in other larger cities. So I'm sort of an independent contractor right now, but I am a brand ambassador for some national brands, and I love doing that, and so that's sort of what I'm doing at the moment.
And you're doing it well.
Thank you. Thank you.
I should gonna turn this scarf into a shirt. So speaking of modeling and being a brand ambassador, you've had an unexpected visitor, or do I say stalker, to show up at your photo shoot. So tell me about the unexpected
Yeah, and
visitor.
you know what? You know that track my iPhone deal where people can sort of find you or whatever? I didn't have that on, so I don't know how my answer wanted into my photo shoot. So yeah, he walked in and I had not seen him in some years. So it was an unexpected surprise, but it was a pleasant surprise. You know, we're super good.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Grown. Yeah.
Real grown.
Real grown. So this season, you and Candace put on your hotness and got a little icy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You put your hotness to the side. Tell me more about it.
So, of course, Spice called me with her outlandish ideas.
Always dragging her somewhere.
Always something different, but that's what I love about our friendship. Like, she pulls me in that direction. It's like, okay, let's have some fun. So she suggested cryotherapy.
Okay.
Had never heard of it, but it's a form of ice bath, I want to say.
Yeah.
And we went inside of this tank and
She lasted
undressed.
longer than me. She lasted longer than me. Yeah. It's super cold.
Freezing.
It's like cold air.
And what's the time limit?
So you're supposed to be in there for 3 minutes.
I lasted longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I probably was in there maybe 15 seconds. She probably was in there about 30 seconds.
But it was so rejuvenating for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I definitely got out of it what I needed to.
Yeah.
It just gave me a burst of energy, a little pep in my step.
It was fun.
It was
Game of
fun.
Thrones. Okay, so since we're on the subject of icy, let's talk about how the two friends you tried to bring together basically gave each other the cold shoulder. Tell me more about that.
So Makia is a really good friend of mine. Chantel is a really good friend of mine. So I'm thinking all be friends. I had no
Not so
idea.
much.
I had no idea that all this drama was gonna pop off. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed, and I will say, my friend right here, she can be a little standoffish when you first meet her. So I knew maybe there would be a little bit of that, but I think it went left on both ends.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I was just so surprised, but you know.
Okay, so Makia is the sniper. Okay, so
Pow.
So you mentioned that Makia always thinks that someone is coming for her. So do you think she's defensive when it comes to you? Like, you know, she got your back.
I do think that she is defensive, probably because, you know, we've been friends for so long. We've gone through some things, and so maybe some things may be a little triggering for her, and it causes her to be defensive. But, you know, I don't know, like, the thing about me and Makia, just to put this in a little perspective, people are always probably wondering, like, y'all go through so much, why are y'all even still trying to be friends? Like, why don't y'all just walk away, you know, and just don't be friends if we're not associated. Just to put it in perspective, people go through things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we've been friends for so long, we've had our ups, we've had our downs, but one thing I know, if I called her and I needed her, she would be there. And those are the type of people that you need in your corner.
I got that history.
Yeah. So at the point where it does become too much, maybe I will just have to fall back, but I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I'm not there yet. So I do think she is defensive. That's probably something she needs to work on, but I get it. I know how things can be triggering.
Work on it. So where do you stand with Chantal after all this confusion? Where do you stand?
Oh, we're good.
Good?
Yeah. We had a conversation, you know, in the car. I was just sort of getting some things off my chest when we were going to Craze, and we're good. I think we're good.
We're good.
Yeah,
Like,
we're good.
I'm telling you, Chantel has never done anything like that. I would say Chantel is the keeper of secrets. If you tell her something, it will never get out. I really believe she must have been. I don't know if she was like. I know you weren't feeling well that day. You know, you were in a mood or whatever, and maybe she just was trying to break the ice. I don't know, but we're good.
Okay. We good?
We good.
All right. You look good. Thank you. So how are things with you and Makia? Hey, Makia. Hey,
Man, me and Makia, we are, you know, trying to move forward. I think we have put that situation behind us. I hope she knows that I am not coming for her. I hope she knows that I am not talking about her to my friends. The conversation that I had with Chantel happened years ago. I don't meet up with Chantel or Candace and talk about Makia. I love you, Makia, but you don't have that much space in my mind right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm just being for real. I don't meet up to talk about you. That happened years ago. I was venting to my friend. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, let's just keep it real. Can we just have a real moment? Like, I'm sure everybody sitting here at some time has met up with somebody outside of this friend circle and vented about somebody in this friend circle. So don't act like I broke code or something. We've all done it. So, but I think
Break code with somebody I know. That's why
I think that me and Makia, we are just who we are.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I just think that we'll get past this. It might take a little time, but we'll get past this. At least that's what I think.
Because we've grown. And that over. I appreciate that. Chantal.
Yeah.
Hey girl, hey. So she's sweet as pie.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Sweet as pie. But we don't need to vacuum in a corner. Because I don't want to get sensitive. So how do you feel about the censor comment?
I'm not thinking
You not?
I'm not.
I don't want to get sensitive.
It's not really. I'm just saying.
How we gonna see some wrong woman?
It's
That's
not
what I'm thinking.
Stamp on forehead, censor.
Oh my
No,
God.
we're not gonna go like that. Stamp her somewhere.
The
She
shade.
is not.
Ooh, the shade. So I've heard that you are the keeper of secrets. I call you the gate. That's what we gonna call you. So what made you divulge this secret that Candace told you? Like, where were you at?
You know, okay, so that day I was kind of having a rough day.
Okay.
But honestly, I mean, the statement was just like, oh, I'm surprised that you're here. That's it. It wasn't like I went into a full detail or anything. I said, oh, I'm surprised because, you know, Candace said you might like that. Very simple. I know it kind of sounds messy, but no. It really was. It's coming from that type of place.
That's when you're so sweet you taste like liver.
Oh, the shade.
Damn.
But you meant no harm.
Yeah, I meant no harm. Seriously.
Okay, you meant no
It don't take some. You said a friendship, right?
I see it.
Up and down, all of this. So for me, for her to be like, okay, well, yeah, let me go and meet her, I was really surprised. If y'all got issues, then how?
I'm fitting into the mold.
Exactly.
That's understood.
That makes sense.
It's just a valid point.
Yeah.
So, have you and Candace gotten past the whole situation?
Yes, we have. Candace came to me like a grown woman,
Okay.
expressing her feelings. So we had a conversation, and I took accountability for my part, apologized, and we moved
Because
forward.
the key word was accountability.
That's
We
right.
don't use that all 2020 and 22. So do you think you and Makia can move forward at some point?
Yeah.
I mean, because we grown, remember?
We are grown. At this point, I really don't know. I would hope so because we're all, you know, trying to build this sisterhood. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm not
The
saying
culture
yes,
part.
and I'm not saying no. Right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I
we
think that's fair. It's
So
a
I'm
lot.
just still, you know,
neutral.
yeah.
There we go.
Right
That's the
now.
word. Right now.
Still got to feel at it. Look at her face now.
Oh,
You know.
You know what?
Put
Makia.
in your bed. Dang.
Oh, I mean,
Because Makia is sassy. That's what I heard. That's what I see.
Realist,
That's together.
but I'll take it.
Okay, so but you don't like to be put into a corner, you know, and so, but if you are, you might set up a mouse trap. So what is mice? What is micey? I need you to expound.
So, Mice-ty is
Micey.
yes.
Give me together.
okay.
Miss and nice friend over there, Mice.
Oh.
Miss and nice friend.
Mice.
Yes. Because she
okay.
is so, I'm so nice, are you?
But she's not.
I am.
And not. And
yeah,
not.
in Chantel's defense, I have never seen her any way but this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just, the energy is not there with me. I'm big on energy. Just don't sit with it. This the only time. It's all.
My thing is, don't approach me about someone else's history with me.
Oh,
Form your own.
oh, I will, maybe, if we can get past that, but, I don't know about that.
I don't
We'll
mouse
see.
traps.
Okay.
Move on.
Tisha over here.
Continue.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously you and Chantal did not hit it off. Okay, it's clear. But do you think things would have gotten better if she had not said what she said?
Absolutely. I would have
Okay.
been open to a friendship,
Okay.
and it would have given off an energy that she was interested in a friendship, building a friendship. Don't bring me judgment that you already have when you don't know me. As she just said, Candace and I have history. That's our history. It's not ours. We don't have one.
Okay, let's.
So,
That's fair.
again,
Mm-hmm.
develop your own opinion. Don't bring me somebody else's. That's what she would expect me to do, because if I went into anything that Candace may or may not have said about her, I didn't take that with me to the coffee shop.
Mm.
Because I'm grown.
That's fair, but when she walked in, the stank face was already there. So it's like, how can, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe she is right. She walked in. Just already.
So it was a win-win situation.
Exactly. It wasn't even a welcoming, like, situation.
That is my welcome
She
face.
didn't feel welcome.
You have the resting face. This is my welcome.
Resting bitch face.
Resting versus welcoming. Same
You
face.
need to work on this, baby.
Okay, so Candace got.
Oh my gosh.
So Candace ended up getting pulled into you and Chantal's drama, okay? Do you think your anger was misplaced at Candace, or was it justified?
I think it was justified.
In what regards?
Because every time I've had to sit down with these ladies, I get tea about me
Mm.
from a young lady that I barely know.
Every time?
Right.
This is the first time I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Well, if you
And-
go back to
and-
last season when we had to sit down at brunch at the table,
What happened?
well, I was getting shade from the young lady. Nice to meet you as well. Hadn't heard much about you, but hopefully I get to know you.
No, I really think I really think sometimes you are already, you're waiting on something to
Right.
happen, you have it in your head, when maybe in reality nothing is going on. Nobody's saying anything, nobody's doing anything. I think you're just very defensive.
Yeah.
I think that we should tell each other how to feel. Let's be respectful. But if you go back and watch the video, again at the table, the young lady threw shade at me based off what was said at the spa swing day or whatever the friends
Did you throw
had.
shade?
No. I didn't throw
At the
shade.
table,
I
threw
think,
shade.
I really
I said I
think
can't
that
wait
you're
to get
making a
Is that
mountain out of a
shade?
molehill.
Well, there's always a tone.
There is.
Now I can be that person because
Yes.
tones do manifest different things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
It's not what you say, it's the way you present it.
okay.
Okay?
So
And so the presentation was not a go for me.
Maybe we can check our tone, but you need to check your face. And you need to check
Absolutely.
your energy, because you're walking in and you got all this negative energy. You already making
Well,
people
okay,
think.
well,
Yes,
Spice,
yes.
we can't go in attack mode on Makia.
Right.
She's been put in a very in a position.
But don't treat her like a victim, because she is not a
But this
victim.
is a
Now,
big